Where is that? That's up there.
Hello, guildmate.
Hello!
The roads near Anvil are safer now, thanks to Carahill and her Guildhall. She's an example for us all.
Absolutely not.
Where's Orthor? I haven't seen him lately.
Farewell.
What is it, associate?
You're here about that recommendation, I presume. I'll need to speak with Orthor before I write it.
Bleak Flats Cave.
Oh, I do remember telling him to go there. Well, we'll just have to do something about that, won't we? By we, I mean you, of course. I have something that may help. It's a basic fireball spell.
Is it a spell?
In case you need to defend yourself.
Is it a spell?
I'll be here when you get back. Good luck.
Is it a spell or a scroll? Spell or a scroll? Ah, it's a new spell! Huzzah! I think. Weak fireball. 5 points in 5 foot for 3 seconds. So it's slightly worse than the old novice. Have you got better ones that I can have? No. Hello. Oh.
We can't talk here. Too public. Meet me behind the great chapel at midnight. Don't let anyone follow you. I'll make it worth your while.
What are you doing here? What? Who? What?
Hello, associate.
Hello.
Well met, guildmate. Hi there. Heard any news lately?
Maybe you can help.
Do you think what happened to Kvatch could happen here? Not really. Not only does Shamir make a good wine at the Tamika vineyards, but he's really good with his bow, too. I heard he'll train you for a fee. With all that time in the vineyard, it's a wonder he has time to practice his marksmanship. See you. Goodbye.
Oh dear. Yeah, I need to go and deal with this, don't I? I find that amusing. It's like, could what happened at Kvatch happen here? Probably not. Have you heard about the wine? I got new restore health items. Have I? Please. Oh, I do. Tum-ti-tum-ti-tum. I think that's all I've got in terms of restore health, so we'll remove that, see what else there is. We could make some like damage stuff. Damage fatigue. Or resist fire. Resist fire. Damage fatigue. Resist poison. Ooh, resist poison might be good. It's got some sort of cure poison's probably better, isn't it? Oh, but of course it's just restore fatigue for health. Oh, restore luck. Restore luck, because I think I've still got a bit of luck damage, haven't I? Just the one bit. Anything? Restore luck? No, probably not. Yeah, not that I'm already not using elsewhere. Okay. Because I think my luck has taken a bit of damage. Oh, no, no, it's sure it had taken damage. Oh, maybe it's just it gets boosted for some reason. Why is my willpower slightly higher? Ah, the wisdom of Mara. Wonderful. Right.
Greetings, guildmate.
Greetings,
What have you been up to?
guildmate.
Hello.
Black Marsh has become more dangerous than ever. Many settlers have been lost, and most non-Argonians have left in fear.
I've heard many tales of Black Marsh. It sounds like a truly mysterious place.
Good night.
Farewell. You want me? You sure? I'm Vigga. I'm Mage's Guild, but I don't train or anything.
Okay, let's come out. Oh, Glarthir, this guy came running up to us.
I don't mean to gossip, but he is more than a bit strange. However, he's always been tolerated as the town eccentric.
Okay, what do you know about Thor? Gotta go and find
He
him.
hasn't shown up here in a while. I assumed he was still out at Bleak Flats Cave, where he usually stays.
Okay, Bleak Flats Cave.
I don't remember where it is, honestly. I know it's west of Skingrad. Druzha could probably tell you. She has a better memory than I do.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
Greetings, guildmate.
Greetings. Well, we got a new spell out of that. That's quite useful. Oh, these are all novice stuff, aren't they? Yeah. And if I... Oh, dear. If I go up this way... Aha! I know it's the same. I know it's the same way, but... It's the same area. I just went up different stairs and found what I was looking for, which is here. I think what I'm tempted to do... is... What, how much am I carrying? Not a huge amount. This is a bed. Don't need clothes. It's not my gold. I shouldn't take it. Guide to Bruma. That's what you expect in Skingrad. We should, of course, be looking for this alchemist. Something we should be thinking of doing. I think what we'll do though is we'll probably have a rest. No, we'll go and try and see him now. Oh dear.
Greetings, guildmate.
Greetings.
If you need to learn how to use a shield, you should talk to Fadus Calidius at the Fighters Guild.
We can sleep there.
I've heard
Hello,
that about
Conjuror.
Fadus. He's
Well
quite
met.
impressive.
Any sign of Earthor?
Heard any news from the
Not
other
really.
provinces?
Oh, that's all.
I hear the
is
legions
acting
have
even
been
stranger
recalled
than
from
you
Okay,
once, don't
a
you?
lot of mad things going on backwards and forwards.
What's the latest?
Right, I want to find this. Now, what was it? I can't remember what his name was. The alchemist. All things alchemical. Right. We'll ask him about this Nern route. You're not who I want to talk to, are you?
Me? I'm Falano, House Lalo, as if that matters here.
Is this a... yeah, I don't know. You're a dark elf, I think. So, Nern route.
I don't know. Never seen that sort of route before. Head over to the West Wheeled Inn and talk to Sindarian. He could identify it for you, I'm sure.
Alright, cool. So, thank you.
Take care.
That's what I was trying to find out, is where to go. Now, I think the Westfield Inn is just as you come in this side. Though I'm not sure.
Hi there.
Hi!
Hello.
Hello! Is this the Westfield Inn? Yes! Here we are.
Well met.
No, oh, it's Sindarian. Sindarian. Oh, Sindarian cellar. Are you... Is he down here? Ah, ha 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 ha.
So, you've brought something for me to examine.
How do you know? Yes.
Yes, this is a genuine Nern root sample. Very nice quality, in fact.
Oh, thank you.
That gives me an idea. Since you already know what they look like, do you feel up to a bit of a collecting expedition?
Is this a fetch quest? I mean, as long as it's not like, wow, I mean, this is just a side thing. So, I mean, you know, if we find stuff, we find it. What do you have in mind?
Excellent. But before you go, you're going to need to learn a bit more about Nernroot. Otherwise, you may walk in circles and never find any.
Well, if you walk in circles, I probably wouldn't, would I?
A few years ago, an adventurer not unlike yourself sold me a musty old tome containing alchemical formulas. Most of them were worthless. But one of the moldy pages contained a recipe for a potion known as an elixir of exploration, a sort of ultimate dungeon delver's brew. The formula looked sound, except it required an extremely rare ingredient. Yes, you guessed it, the Nernroot. I put the book aside because, frankly, I had so many other delicate experiments going on that I just didn't have the time to go plant hunting. Now that you're here, that changes things.
Alright. So what do I need?
The Elixir of Exploration is a multi-purpose potion that was obviously created with the Dungeon Explorer in mind.
I'm not exploring dungeons, but whatever.
The formula describes many magnitudes of the brew. If you're interested, I wrote a short missive about it for the Imperial Alchemy Symposium.
Oh, I must have missed that
You bring
one.
me 10 samples of Nernroot, and I'll make the elixir available to you at a huge discount, as well as give you one for free. The best place for you to start would be Shade Leaf Copse, which is a part of the Great Forest northeast of here. Good luck, and hurry back with more of the Nern root.
Right. Oh, we should probably read that missive. So is that now on my map? Shadeleaf Copse, of course. I mean, if we were going past there anywhere...
Hello.
Hello. I'd be tempted, but I don't think we are. We'll, I think we'll read that. Like, we'll go into the Mage Guild and read it.
I heard people saying they ran into...
Probably should have listened to that. Let's see if it's still going on. No, I should have stopped. You just appeared from nowhere, didn't you, God?
Greetings to you.
Seems quieter than usual at the Mages Guild.
How about that?
I'll buy sweet rolls from Salmo the baker any day. Once I was carrying a sweet roll when 3 thugs attacked me. So, I took the sweet roll.
Salmo's baking is fantastic.
Relevant?
And your sweet
What?
rolls are unbeatable.
Hello!
I've heard of... We're always on duty.
Good. Glarth here.
Glarther? Total nutcase if you ask me, but he's never done anything yet that we could arrest him for.
Right. Thank you.
Arthur is acting even stranger than usual, don't you think?
No.
Farewell.
Hello.
Hello! Goodbye. So, I think we're gonna...
What is it, associate?
I'm just gonna have a read.
Hello, Evoker.
They say that when you murder...
Right, so we're going to read this missive. Dum-de-dum-de-dum, where is it? Nern-root missive. This brings me to my next subject, the glowing root known as Nern root. Although the oddly tenacious root grows almost anywhere a significant body of water is present, this root is extremely rare and I believe soon to become extinct, especially if you ask me to pick it all. I myself have yet to come across one of the gnarled shoots, as they're rarely in sight of the roads that cross Cyrodiil. According to the records of the noted Imperial herbalist Chivius Regalium, the Nern root once flourished and could be found all over the country, but he suspected a cataclysmic event severely stunted their growth. Although many scholars reject the proposal that the sun's death event of First Era 668 catastrophically affected plant life, Chivius feels that the Nern root's lineage was damaged by the lack of sun for a full year. Whereas other plant species tend to find a way, the Nern root's mysterious magical nature made it especially susceptible to this climate shift. While this may or may not be the case, it's certainly true that the recorded sightings of Nern root are declining as the years pass. The most perplexing facet of Chivius' studies is that his notes describe the root as having a yellowish glow. Contrary to this fact, the Nern root of today has a soft bluish or blue-white glow. Unfortunately, since not many studies of the Nern root were performed from Chivius' day until now, it is unknown when or why this occurred. What I'm proposing today is that the Nern root, even though merely a plant, sensed impending extinction and therefore changed its own nature to survive. One of the more obvious facets of today's Nern root that supports this fact is the fact that it can now survive underground without any sunlight at all. While it's true that generally only mosses and fungi grow in these environments, I have 2 signed depositions by persons claiming that they have sighted the Nern root in deep caves. Not once in Chivius' copious notes is a subterranean Nern root mentioned. But how could this be? How could a surface-dwelling plant suddenly begin appearing in new locations radically different from its normal habitat? The answer, my fellow alchemists, which is why we're reading this, because Julian's obviously interested, is nestled within Chivius' own notes. Although he spends a great deal of time with the Nern root in his laboratory, the one thing he neglected to test at a high enough level of detail was the soil. As stated previously, Chivius felt that the sun's death, the eruption of Red Mountain, contributed to the demise of the Nern root. Agreed. My amendment to that proposal is that the ash that fell from the sky that entire year was mixed with the soil, and again, due to the magical nature of the root, contributed to the aforementioned changes. The ash became a catalyst of sorts, forcing a change in the very makeup of the Nern root. Although very little ash from that dark time remains, I have done tests on newer ash samples sent to me from Vardenfell. They show little to no magical properties, certainly none of which could affect a plant to that magnitude. However, the rare occurrence of what's known as ash salt in the normal ash does contain very potent magical abilities. In fact, some native Dunmer are said to harness the ability to create a cure for the blight, which pervaded their realm many years ago. I feel this magic, meshed with the known root's inherent magic, caused the radical change. In essence, the root healed itself. To surmise, my new proposals are certainly linked. The plant needed to survive, and therefore used a byproduct of its destructor to do so. No other plant in nature has ever come close to this metamorphosis. I feel the known root has accomplished in a relatively short amount of time what it would take other species millions of years to complete. Whatever the case may be, one thing is certain. The known root is on a path to destruction. It contains untapped potential to create potions the likes of which have never been seen in our day. I propose to you today that we divert a small portion of our funds to an expedition to collect some of these roots to studies. I have outlined this proposal for your perusal after this section of the symposium. Please, seriously consider this proposal before it becomes too late, and the known root becomes nothing but a memory. Thank you for your time. And now we're doing it, Mr. Hero of Kvatch. I really don't like this helmet. It looks really stupid. I think it's just the droopiness of it and the chainmail. Like a proper coif type thing would actually be like fit a lot more like a balaclava. So just kind of the chain would kind of almost hook onto the chin rather than be this droopy mess. I mean, I understand it because we did just pick it up and it obviously wasn't fitted for us, but this just silliness doesn't look right.
The Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep.
I'm not sure what we'll be doing next time. I'm calling it here, by the way.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
We'll either go meet up with this Glarthir bloke, but I'm a bit wary of him.
They say that Daedra came from Oblivion and burned the whole city to the ground.
Yeah, that was sorted.
By the gods!
Of course.
Heard any news from the other
Of course it
provinces?
was by the gods. No, it was the Daedra. Are you not listening? So, we might go and meet Glarthir about whatever he wants to talk about. We might go to this Bleak Falls cave or something. So we've got a few options there. Maybe we'll go and try and find another quest. I'm guessing this Glarthir thing is a quest, but I'm not sure if we'll actually do it. He does seem a bit weird and nutty and everything. He ran into the Mages Guild just to talk to me, which is odd. Like, why me in particular?
A little bird told me that you've been asking around town about Glarthir, a resident eccentric. I'd like to know why.
Hello? None of your business, just curious about him. He asked me to help him out. He asked me to meet him, it's more the case, but we'll say that. He asked me to meet him.
Let me give you some advice. Glarthir is crazy. So far, harmless crazy. But I keep an eye on him because it's my job to.
Okay.
You don't want to get involved with him. I don't care how much he's paying you, it isn't worth it. Like I said, he's crazy.
Okay.
Since you're courteous enough to tell the truth, I'll do the same by trusting you to talk to a guard if he asks you to do anything strange.
Okay. Okay, so I think maybe we will be meeting with Glarthir and trying to, I don't know, don't want to use the term keep him under control, but try and maybe get him help if he needs it. This does seem questy, but not, it doesn't feel questy. I know it's a quest, but it doesn't, in my mind, feel questy. But yes, so next time we'll be nattering with Glarthir, it seems. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.